one of the things that we do in our process when we make our original artwork is we hand engrave dies. And when you walk out, if you walk out this way, I mean, these things are pretty darn big. But we have tools. We have hammers and chisels that our engravers work. So that Pittsburgh Penguins order, guess where all of those hammers and chisels were? They were under thousands of pounds of debris. How about this? There was a die engraver who worked at Wendell August, and that's what these guys are called, master die engravers. There was a die engraver who worked at Wendell August in the 1980s. 1980s. You guys weren't born. I'm in high school, loving life, rocking with Van Halen. But, anyway, I can't jump. But anyway, you guys don't have MTV anymore. Anyway, is there like music videos? Nah, forget it. I'm dating myself. Anyway, so in the 1980s, this guy worked at Wendell August. Lives in Green Bay, Wisconsin. He works for a mint up there that makes little coins. Comes home to Grove City one time a year. Guess what weekend he happened to be in Grove City? The weekend of our fire. And guess what he happened for some reason to bring with him? All of his tools. So guess what our die engraver, Dave Bruck, was able to do? He worked round the clock for the next 4 days, and in the basement of his buddy, this guy's parents' house, he engraves the die for the Pittsburgh Penguins. If that man had not come back to Grove City that weekend with those tools, we never could have delivered it. You know, some people would say, boy, that's really lucky. I don't think so. I do. And I could tell you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stories just like that. But one major lesson I learned from all of that devastation and the way that my fellow employees responded and what we accomplished and what the people of this town did, you know, there were different tasks that all of us needed to do. You know, I couldn't engrave that die, right? But I could get in front of a camera and say, hey, we'll be back. I could help, you know, and do an interview with my friend John at the Butler Eagle. And John and I are old pals now. We've done so many stories together, and he's here, thankfully, again tonight. But that was my role. Karen's role was to get a retail store open. Other folks had to get our workshop open. Other folks had to get our office open. We had retail salespeople who were cleaning stuff for weeks on end to get us back up fully in action. And the lesson I learned is such a basic lesson. But God has given us each. And I look around here, is there anybody exactly like you? If you look to your left, your right, in front and back, do you see anybody that looks like you? Do you see anybody with that same skill set? What I learned from that very quick recovery from our fire, that we are all created, we are all given different talents, and we are given different gifts. And there is none more important than the other. There is no title in business that is more important than another. There is no occupation that is more noble than another. If you have been given certain talents and gifts, you have got to pursue those gifts to the utmost. You know, society is going to tell you, go to New York City, live in Manhattan, be a hedge fund manager, make billions of dollars, retire at 29, live in the Hamptons, vacation at St. Bart's. You know, for some people, that's their calling. But for you and me, there is a unique calling that we have on our lives. And if I could be a college student again, knowing what I know being in your spot, I would live so differently. I would live so differently. You don't have to live differently. Today you can start and you can continue plotting that future, recognizing your zone, the unique skill set that you have been given that is unlike anyone else in this room, in this school, in this country, in this world. God has given you so much. And you know what? We might not see what He wants to do completely. We might not see the whole picture painted. We might run through fog for years and years and see one step at a time. But I can tell you this. If you and I develop those God-given talents, those God-given abilities, and we do those to the best that we possibly can, with excellence, each day, each hour, the rewards eternally will be greater than you and I can even fathom. Man, you guys are in such a great spot as college students.